Hello guys, we shall also discuss a current affairs inspired question from today. The topic for today, Indian democracy and promised republic. This has been asked in account of the 75th Independence Day which we celebrated yesterday. India completed 75 years as an independent political entity. So 75 years have been over. It's a significant historical event among countries that emerged from Britain's vast South Asian empire in 1947. So this is a major historical event. Now, what is Indian democracy? Sovereign, social, secular, democratic republic with a parliamentary form of government. This is more or less about the Indian democracy. And then federal structure with unitary feature. We have federal structure, but we also have unitary features also. Parliamentary democracy. For example, it is headed by Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers. Popular sovereignty. People are the ultimate source of authority. And majority rule. Though we have majority rule, we also have rights for minority. And there is a concept of limited government, and it is limited by the constitution. Institutional and procedural limitation on powers. This is to prevent authoritarianism. And then basic structure doctrine. In the basic structure doctrine, we have democracy as one of the principles. So these are the features of Indian democracy. Now, what are the threats to Indian democracy? First, authoritarianism. We have seen a trend of centralization of power and curbing of personal freedom in many things nowadays. For example, rising of marriage age for women are some of the example of curbing personal freedom also. Violation of right to speech and expression. Then lack of trust on judiciary. Example, pending cases is around 3 crore, and this deteriorates the trust on judiciary also. And there is also some lack of clarity on the appointment basis of judges. And then degradation in media integrity. Global State of Democracy report. According to this report, Global State of Democracy, between 2015 and 20, the media integrity fell by 7.9%. And this is also an issue. And then lack of check on government. Example, there is lack of debate and scrutiny on parliamentary laws and bills. And then criminalization of politics. MPs with criminal background increased from 24% in 2004 to 43% in 2019. So almost it doubled. And then electoral offences are also happening, like corrupt practices, fake votes, etc. And misuse of law, arbitrary usage of UAPA, Unlawful Atrocities Prevention Act, and then sedition law, all these things. Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, I think. Check once. And then even our former CJI N.V. Ramana, he told the sedition law. Nowadays it is becoming like giving a saw to the carpenter to cut a piece of wood, and he uses it to cut an entire forest itself. This is how the state of sedition law is being used in India nowadays. Now, what are the measures? The measures are rule of law. Rule of law has to be strictly followed. And then right to dissent. People may have difference of opinion from what government thinks or brings out. So right to dissent is also needed. Checks and balance has to be implemented properly. Then new social contract between what people need and what government delivers. And then sustainable development. Strengthening institutions like Finance Commission, ECI, that is Election Commission of India, CVC, NGOs, civil society organizations, etc. So strengthening all these institutions is very important. These are some of the measures. And the conclusion is political democracy lies at the base of its social democracy, principles like liberty, equality, and fraternity. And this particular thing is said by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So, political democracy, it is in the base of social democracy. So, both are interlinked. Thank you.